guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
On first down, this is Geis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Texans' 35-yard line.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 27. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready. Hey, shoot.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Third down, goal to go from the 8. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side of Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Number 27.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller.
To Will Fuller. It's a gain of 5. Brings us
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
taken down at the 20.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3. Texans, nothing.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Geis. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Makes the score.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Watson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Watch the pass.
That's out to the left and complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Step in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Room past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up second.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville at a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And a Jaguar first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. McFarland running out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. A toss right to Geis. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run with McFarland. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, Geis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 24, Texans 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Running out of the wild.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Check it out, Reed. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Check 55.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He was covered by.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, They're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. That one complete. He finds Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. Skirts by him at the 35. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Squeeze, alert. Time, go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo.
And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 7. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson's throw going to be taken in by Johnson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. On 1st down, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
The tackle made by Miles Jack.
Now a handoff looking right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 66 yards.
6-yard line.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
He's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys.
He's got daylight, 30. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 22. A big play there out of Geis. 51 yards on the ground.
51-yard gain. First down, Jacksonville.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
I got him.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Check 55, Mike.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Up 3rd and 7.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And again this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tackle made by Miles Jack. Today's final score, Jaguars.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will